Wednesday, October 1st, 10 p.m. right now, and maybe the worst loss I've ever watched the Red Sox play. Worse than Game 3 of the 2018 World Series, worse than Game 6 of the 2021 ALCS, worse than, all the games of the 2017 ALDS. It was a rough watch. Lose by 1 run again. You just had so many opportunities to score where you didn't take advantage. You grounded into 3 different double plays. You obviously had a great knock by Trevor Story that just went to the deepest part of the ballpark. He hit it further than the ball that he actually hit out for a home run, and that would have changed the game if he got that grand slam. But as Mookie Betts once said, baseball players are producers of swings. They're not always able to direct where it goes. So that kind of really hurt. Other than that, just Duran, a guy who plays a below-average left field and bats .211 against lefties, just should not have a spot on your postseason roster. I don't understand the decision to have him play. His bad defense cost you a run. What else is there to talk about? The biggest offender is Cedon. I've never seen a guy see 2 pitches so far outside of the zone and still try to go through with bunting on them. Either take those 2 pitches and he'll walk you and you'll get the runner to third like you want, or just wait for him to throw a better pitch. But you can't, lunge a foot out of the zone to go for it and then he pops it up in the air. I'm trying to think of, there's a lot of other things here. Yeah. Nate Eden, if I had a nickel for every time that Nate Eden should have scored from third, I'd have 2 nickels, which, normally they say that's not a lot of nickels, but when your guy has 97th percentile sprint speed, and he inexplicably, he was at third before Jazz threw the ball, he saw the ball go away, just unacceptable that he's not going there and that he's not making an effort to give, the team the lead. Obviously a great stop by Jazz, but you should have scored a run there anyways. And then, Whitlock and Slayton, the 2 guys you trusted the most, your 2 best righties out of the pen, they both gave up runs. Whitlock just looked gassed. There's no way you're going to be able to go to him tomorrow. You exhausted the entire bullpen, and your guy pitching tomorrow has never gone more than 5 innings, so I do not know what the plan is there. I guess if anything, Bayo only threw 28 pitches tonight. Maybe he'll come out of the pen tomorrow. I do not have faith that this team will win tomorrow, but God forbid that you have a 1-run lead going into the 9th and you pitch Chapman in the 8th. I am expecting Garrett Crochet to come out on 1-day rest after throwing 117 pitches because he is the only pitcher who I am confident in right now between both the rotation and the bullpen. Connolly early, he's looked shaky his last few outings. This is his 5th major league start. Sure, Schlittler is also a rookie, but he's had a much larger sample size, and he's been really good this year. It'll be, maybe refreshing to see, finally you're starting against a righty. You're not going to have to watch bad at-bats from Ref Snyder or Sogard or Eden. But it just, now you're in a position where you're worrying all day tomorrow. It was a game that the Yankees gave you many opportunities to win, and you could not take advantage. And you're probably going to have to pay for it tomorrow. I'm not confident in this matchup. The fact that we've lost Giolito and it's going to come to bite us in the butt here, not good. But all you can do is forget about tonight's loss. Hard to. I haven't watched a more frustrating loss in half a decade. You just got to hope that the team can make a statement win tomorrow and beat the Yankees for the 4th straight postseason matchup that the 2 have had together.